So can you please click on software engineering system design? We're going to talk about system design model. First, system design is in software system design. Okay, it's a software engineering. When you implement a software system, usually require a lot more detailed of time to plan and design. So in fact, for larger projects, the amount of time spent on planning and design is much more greater than the amount of time spent on programming and testing. So design is much more important. And there are several different ways to design it. Let's take a look right now. Okay, let's take a look. There's a prototype way. So prototype now doesn't mean which one is the best. Depend on your product. So prototype mainly will be mechanical engineering. Many will be medical engineering. Those you will talk about protocol design, because these, for example, devising, for the medical area, they finish that, and mechanical engineer need to figure out, how to do the temperature, the container, what kind of container can do that, and software engineering probably checking this and that. So it's a lot of collaboration for this. For anything involve hardware and this and that, mostly is prototype. Okay, so but we talk about software engineer, we will just focus on our software. But if your product is software engineer, is equally to your hardware engineer, probably they will do the prototype. Spiral model, you can read about that. Spiral model is popular too. Waterfall design model, okay, that you can read about this. Last, if your product, your system is purely a software system like a Canvas, then most likely will, or like especially is console type, some traffic lights, this and that, or elevator, or the thing we want to do today, then we will choose object-oriented design model. So object-oriented design model mostly is looking for object classes and look for something you can inheritance. Look for design pattern, so you can reusability in the future, extensibility, that's polymorphism, flexibility, you look for that. You can read about this because it's software design in the software engineering. But we are going to talk about this semester project. So this semester Invoice project, out of all these software development project model, I chose to use object-oriented programming, object-oriented system to design it, because we learned the C++ is object-oriented programming, and this program is really a console program, and pure console program, we can implement this pure console program in probably any hardware. So the hardware is sort of very independent. So we wanted to use object-oriented programming system too. So this project is using object-oriented designing model to do this. When you do this, first you want to identify class. So when you define identity class for the system, You want to be as general as possible. Just use to classify category. So, oh, okay, now that's the address. So, as general as possible. That's the address. Okay, so to categorize, look, toaster price and hair dryer price and car vacuum price. All right, so product. You will not be very specific, say toaster is a class. No, toaster is too specific. So you got a product as your class. Then a line will be line item. The line will be a line. So this table is line item. This table is a vector of line item. And each line is also a vector. Okay? So vector of line item. So then you will see, okay, then, the function. And for after you identify classes, you usually need a big brother class to put everything together. So, I have a address class to put address. I have a product class. The job is, to get the name of the product and the price. So, and the line number. So you want to think the last you need to have a big brother class. Big brother class is a leader class. So for here, we will make our leader class is the invoice. Okay, today we're going to do that. Okay, so the invoice class is our leader. Is the leader. So we already finished. Okay, in case you did not finish yet, we actually already finished address and actually finished product. All right, so for product, we are going to do line item and we're going to do invoice. All right, so invoice, so you always constant think from your invoice point of view. So invoice first need to write invoice. Then invoice is going to write address. When invoice want to write address, invoice will ask. Remember, we just talked about responsibility collaboration. So invoice will collaborate with address and ask address class to provide the address. Do you understand? So when invoice need a line item, the line item need, so the line item here, analyze a line here, all right? So a line item need what? The line item need what? When you see a line item, you see what? When you see a line item, you see what? All right. When you see a line item, you see a product, you see quantity. All right. So you see a product, you see a quantity. Okay, you see a quantity. So line item, you see that. So the invoice. So when the invoice will actually ask a line item. So let me ask you the line item right now. So line item need a product and need a quantity. So line item need a product, for example, and so the line item say, oh, what's the name of this product and what is the price for this product? Line item need to ask which class to provide that. For example, toaster, name is toaster, the price is the unit price is 29.95 cents. This is whose responsibility? Whose responsibility to provide the name of the toaster and to provide the unit price at $29.95. Whose responsibility to do that? Product. So if product need to have that responsibility, product need to have get description, product need to have a get price. Is okay? Because that's their responsibility. Now we're coming back right now. Invoice. We're coming to a line item. So this is in the product. Product need to do that. Product need to do that. All right. Now, so in the line item, you need to get a product. Is that right? Then what else you need to do at the line item? So the line item here, I can use a constructor to get what? On line item, you need to get constructor to get two things. Can you tell me to get what two things? Line item, you need to get a product. After you get a product, you need to tell me how many. So, how many you use what? QTY, quantity. Alright, so that you need to do. Line item need to do that. Besides that, did you see a total right here? That's total. That's whose responsibility to figure out this total? Whose responsibility to figure out this total? Like toaster is $29.95. If I purchase 3, total is total here. I believe this will be. I think if we put in the invoice. We put in the invoice or line item. Line item. I believe it's in line item. Okay, I'll double check. I think the total line. I think it's in line item. It's line item. Okay. Now, so the big brother is a leader. The leader will do this. Okay, will do this. Will get address, get a line item. Inside line item, will call the product. And we'll calculate the total amount due. Okay, so here you will invoice, you will call, you want to get address, you need to get line item, indirectly call product, and you need to get what amount due. And I believe this is get total. Okay? So far okay right now? Now, so once we design all these, once we decided all these right now, we use, so once we find out all these attributes, verb, then we'll write it down. What we do is we want to do the noun is specific. For example, right here, now inside each one has to be as specific as possible right now. Now has to be specific as possible. For example, right here we say address. That's general. But then coming to the attribute, need to be specific as possible. So same, then we say that's a name. Then 100 Main Street, then we say that's a street. Then Anytown, we say that's a city. and we also need string. CA, that's a state. Then zip code, we need a zip. So here, once inside, each class need to be as specific to details. Specific to detail. Understand that? So now at the product, we need to specific to the detail. Specific to the detail. Let's see the product. The attribute has to be what? Description and also and price. And all right, got it right now? You need to be specific. All right, so that's coming to the LineItem. LineItem right now, LineItem. So LineItem, what do you need? What's the attribute right now? What's the attribute and LineItem? We're going to write LineItem today. So LineItem need what? Quantity and product. Good job, James. You are so smart. All right. So we need the integer quantity, and we need product class as a product. It's okay. Then we need to get total. All right. So then once we coming to the invoice, we get address and we format these, then get the amount due. Then we use CRC card method, to write name and to check these, and and we collaborate with address LineItem indirectly to product. Today, when we finish, we're going to implement and test. We're going to use Invoice class to test. When we test this class, we usually want to use different input, different device, platform, and system. Too bad we have only one thing. So today, Visual Studio. Okay? Then we modification and complete. Modification and complete. All right? So that's the right now. Let me put this down here. Is that okay? So I can push here. So gentlemen, ladies, first thing I need to do is right click here. Is that right? And I need to add what? Good job. I like you guys. You really make me, old lady, very happy right now. Uppercase A uppercase. Is that okay? All the class first letter is uppercase. Do me a favor. Can you do that? Okay. We got this right now. It's okay? Now we're going to write what's next. What's next? We're going to say private and what? We're going to say no. We have two things need to write it. And that's right. Private. All right. And write public. All right. All the time like that. Is that okay? All right. Now I got that right now. Okay. So now I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so I can continue ask you right now. Okay. So now based on the address we have it. Based on this, let me put this thing here. Hold on, just a minute. Too many things. Where's my? I have too much things. Sorry. All right. Where's my Visual Studio? Right here. All right. Sorry. The Visual Studio is on right now. So do me a favor here. Do me a favor here. We already have, and somebody already told me, name, city, name, city, and what else? Name, street, city. Okay, let's do it right now. And what do you think? What kind of data type they should be? What do you think? What kind of data type? That's very good. Who told me that? Smart kid. Okay, so we are going to do this right now. Okay, we say string. All right, so they don't like it. We need to do what? All right, got it right now? All right, so I got string and tell me we put name. Is that right? What's next? Who is another smart person who told me what's the next? Next is what? Street. Yes, James, thank you. Okay. Okay, who can tell me what's next? Type it for me. What's next? What's next? Josue, can you tell me what's next? What's next? Josue? Kimberly? Anybody? I have. Good, thank you. Very smart kid. I'm proud of you. Oh, I forgot semicolon. After that, okay. Then Kimberly, can you tell me what should I do next, please? Please. All right, Kimberly don't want to talk with me, huh? Matthew, what's next? I already have a city. Okay, stay. Thank you. All right. So next, Michael, Paris, what's next? Zip. That's right. Zip. Okay, got it right now? All right. So we got this right now. Everybody, we got this right now. All right. So after we doing this, we are going to format it. We are going to format. Remember, we are going to format. Okay. So now we are going to format it. And when we format this, we're going to return a string. It's okay. The reason is, by the way, we need to have our constructor. Is that right? So we need to write our constructor right here. All right. Okay, let's do our constructor here. So far, okay, right now? All right. So we are going to have our constructor here. It's okay. But our constructor here is going to take some, we are going to take some argument first. Do you understand? So I'm going to ask you to write string a name A and string street, okay, and string C. C stand for city, okay. I think I was putting the whole thing. Let me double check. So okay, let me back to change it like this, a name. Okay, so that's a little bit clear for you. A name, and I put string A street. Okay, then I put a city string A city. Okay, and I put string and A state, and I put the string A zip, a zip. All right. So did you finish this right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know. Okay. So I am going to click on this, create. All right. So create here. How do you create? What you going to create right here? So right, hold on. I'm going to the CPP right here. So how do you write this right now? And who can give me the first line? Miranda? Anyone who give me the first line? If I give you a first line, somebody give me the name. Yeah, okay. Second line, please. Street equal a street. All right. Then city equal a city. Okay. Then state equal a state. Then zip equal a zip. All right, can you do that, please? Okay, once you're done, let me know. It's okay. Once you're done, let me know. Done? Let me know. Okay, great. Now let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. All right. So the format is this. You got to have a location. When you format this, take a look. That's what they want. Is that right? That's what they want. They want the name first. After name here, I need to have a \n. So my cursor will go next line. So after that, I should have my street, and I should have \n. Then the city, after city, I need a comma. After state, I need a space. Then after zip code, I probably need 2 \n to have more space between the address and the table. Agree? Okay, so then we just do exactly what we say. All right, so programming is do exactly what we say. So we say string location. Location is name plus \n plus street plus \n plus city should have a comma plus state should have a space. Then zip, I put the 3 bags, then and I return this. Can you write this right now? Can you write this together? Okay, can you write this together, please? All right, so somebody should help me right now. Okay, let's write this together. Sorry. Let's write this together right now. We are going to go back to our head here. Then we are going to click it. Okay, so let's go to the CPP to write. That's easier. It's okay. So I am going to do this right now. So first I'm going to call a string location. Okay, location. Now we're going to put them together right now. So when we put together, we use a plus sign, because string use a plus sign to concatenate. All right, so help me out right now. What should I concatenate? Location should equal, what should I do first? What should I put? Name. After name, I need to have \n, huh? Is that right? After that, what should I have? That 100, that's right. Good. After that, I need to have a \n. Is that right? After that, I'm going to go to the Anytown. Anytown is called what? Yeah, good. I'm proud of you. After the city, we need a comma. Is that right? Is that right? Huh? Okay, we need to do exactly what we actually do. After city, Anytown is California. So what's California is called? State. After state, we need a space. Is that right? So put the space inside. After states, what we have? 90 whatever, that's called what? Zip. Okay, good. After the zip, we probably need to have 3, 2 or 3. That's I put 3. All right. Then I am not going to return that. Instead, I'm going to return my location. Is that okay? Did you finish this one? Yes or no? And you want to save it? Okay, you want to save all? So far, okay? So now you actually complete your address.h and your address.cpp. So far, okay? Yes or no? All right. So we have time to do product. Let's do product. Once we finish product, I let you go. Okay? I let you go. So today we're going to do the address and product. It's okay? So let's continue right now. So boys and girls, let's see our product. Let's see our product. So the product, all right, the product is like this. Toaster, $29.95. Toaster, $29.95. So based on the toaster, $29.95. So a product, what would be the attribute? What would be the noun? What would be the noun for a product? Anybody can help me? Take a look at product. A product need what? Toaster. Toaster is description, okay? We call the name description. What else? What else? A product. Good job. Need price. So the description and price should be private. Is that right? Should go to private. All right. Don't you think? What else a product should do? Product should do. That's right. Return the description. Get the description. You know, like you got a toaster. I need to return the description to you. I need to tell you the price because there's a database right there. Do you understand? So when you scan through this toaster, I need to quickly tell you it's called toaster. And do you understand? And the price is $29.95. Do you understand? So that's an action for the product should do. All right. So let's take a look at product should do right now. I'm going to take product.
We should return the price too.
Exactly. All right. Exactly. We return the price is called get price. Do you understand? Return the price is get price. I want you to think like this, okay? When you purchase anything from the maybe from Walmart or from the Macy any store, all right. So what they do, they scan through it, and you need to have a name. The name was in the database. It's not a name you guess. Do you understand? So on the name on the database, so you need to use a get description to return that. Do you understand? So the product should have two things. Description, like a toaster, like a vacuum cleaner, like a shampoo, like a milk, and price. These two should be. And this your constructor. You need a constructor, right? Then a product should let the system know what's this name called. So I'm going to return. I'm going to get description and get price. Do you understand? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, so let's start it right now. Okay.